What's good, Bears fans? Welcome back to another episode of BearsMediaCo. I am your host, Brent C. And let me tell you something, Bears fans. I got an interesting show for you today. We're going to go back to the past, and we're going to look at those 2021 NFL Draft quarterbacks. Now, you know, we're all wondering, I know you are, what those quarterbacks drafted in the same year as Justin Fields, what are they doing? I know you were thinking about it, so I thought I'd look into it, right? So check this out. Bears fans, we all know with the departure of Mitch Trubisky, the Chicago Bears were looking for a way to not only energize the fan base, but save their jobs. I mean, Ryan Pace, we all know, Bears fans, that Ryan Pace and Matt Nagy were looking to save their jobs. Not only save their jobs, but try something new, let's just say. And in 2021, there was a great big battle about who will be the quarterback selected after Trevor Lawrence. Now, we all know Trevor Lawrence won a national championship, was one of the hottest quarterbacks coming out, and dare I say it, generational. We all know how we like to throw that word around, don't we, Bears fans? So look, Trevor Lawrence, the number one prospect. Let's just say he was number one, no doubt about it, right? So after that, it was, who could it be? Would it be Mac Jones, the Alabama prospect? Would it be Justin Fields, the Ohio State guy? Well, when the NFL draft began, let's just say that when Trevor Lawrence got picked, everything seemed to be falling into place, right? Everybody knew that a safe quarterback from wherever was about ready to get picked, and nobody was just, up in arms about anything. But guess what? Guess what, Bears fans? Zack Wilson got selected. Oh my God. Zack Wilson played at BYU, and he put up numbers out there in the Mountain West. Oh boy, in the Mountain West. Not known for any strong defenses or whatnot, but he put up numbers, right? Coming out of BYU, Zack Wilson in his final year there threw for approximately 3,700 yards with 33 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. Now, I've been watching football a long time there, Bears fans, and BYU wasn't always the place you go to get a quarterback, right? So for Zack Wilson to get selected number 2 overall, I mean, that was kind of surprising to me. But the New York Jets, what was that, 3 years later, I think they realize what they got. I think they know what they got, Bears fans, as he's been in and out of the lineup, starting lineup. He started, he's been benched, started, benched, all that stuff. So then his replacement, Aaron Rodgers, he gets hurt very first, game, and is out for the season. So I tell you, Bears fans, the Jets didn't really admit that they made a mistake, but I'll tell you this, I'm sure they regret that decision that they made that day. Zack Wilson is probably going to be out of the league here at the end of this 2023 season, and I really ain't got nothing to say about that. He probably needs to go. Hasn't shown anything for me, so we'll see. Now, pick number 3 out of the University of North Dakota, we have Trey Lance. Now, Bears fans, coming out of North Dakota State with the number 3 draft pick, Trey Lance. Now, the San Francisco 49ers selected him, and what they saw out of him was a 6'3", 6'4", 220 plus pound quarterback who could run, bowl over opponents, and cannon for an arm. What they didn't realize is that Trey Lance was not it. Now, let's go to 2023, and Trey Lance is now a backup on the Dallas Cowboys. So, did San Francisco get it wrong? Yes. Yes, they did get it wrong, Bears fans. And now they have a pretty decent quarterback in who? Brock Purdy out of Iowa State. They love them state boys, don't they? I don't know. But listen, Brock Purdy has done a very decent job, good job in the league. Will he get him to the Super Bowl? We got to wait and see there, Bears fans. But I tell you this, he's been fairly inconsistent this year. And, well, he's got a loaded team right there. San Francisco has one of the better teams that you could possibly think of. I mean, when healthy, they are very dominant. I mean, with the likes of Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, he's in a great position and a fantastic defense. So, look, not saying that the 49ers aren't making up for that mistake, because, hey, they're definitely winning. They definitely got that going on for themselves. So, I know that we're probably not ever going to see Trey Lance again, because I don't think he's going to take Dak Prescott's spot at all. He'd probably be out of the league here in another year or two. Let's just say that. All right? Now let's look at that next pick, the 14th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. Mr. Justin Fields out of Ohio State. Justin Fields was drafted by our Chicago Bears. And let me tell you something. It was a very exciting time, and I definitely know I was crunked up. I was so excited, Bears fans. And look, every quarterback comes out, has their problem. I mean, you know, there's this narrative going around that all quarterbacks out of Ohio State just don't work out. But you can say that about just about any quarterback out of any university, right? I'm sure my friends over there at the University of Georgia know what I'm talking about, right? I'm sure you do. So look, Justin Fields coming out of college in a shortened season because of COVID, threw for 2,100 yards with a 70% completion rate with 22 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. I mean, hey, he did his thing, even beat Trevor Lawrence in a playoff game. I believe that was in 2019, 2020. I can't remember right now. But head to head, he's very familiar with Trevor Lawrence as they battled each other in the state of Georgia, where both of them are from. I do believe Trevor Lawrence is from Alpharetta, Georgia, and then Justin Fields is from Kennesaw, Georgia. Now, these two have been locked, hand in hand pretty much in competitions in quarterback, all the way from junior high, all the way through college, and now in the pros. So look, I knew, and I'm sure you knew, there was only really 2 quarterbacks in that draft: Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. That was the only competition Fields really had to go up against. And I, for one, am happy that he's in Chicago. Whether or not, all the fans of the Bears believe that, they don't. But it's okay, because in my opinion, we have one of the better quarterbacks going forward. And with our GM, we're going to give him the weapons he needs to elevate to be one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Eventually, Bears fans, we just got to give it time. On that second round, there was only one quarterback selected in the second round, and that was Kyle Trask out of University of Florida. Now, he was drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as I said, in that second round. And as far as I know, I think he's only started 2 games, maybe 3. I'm not looking it up because I'm not a fan of Tampa Bay. I don't care, right? But I know for one thing, he's been a backup. But, hey, I think he's got a Super Bowl ring, Bears fans. Kyle Trask, the only second-round quarterback in 2021 draft, has a Super Bowl ring, backing up backing up Tom Brady. So hey, kudos to you, Kyle Trask. I just thought about that. Kyle Trask has a Super Bowl ring with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, thanks to Tom Brady. And he wasn't even a first round pick. Hey, sometimes it just works out. Trevor Lawrence, the number 1 overall pick, he's only been to what? 1 playoff game, 2 playoff games, and lost? Hey, sometimes things just work out in the end. Go Gators. So look, the next quarterback taken, there was 2 quarterbacks taken in the 3rd round. The first one selected by our friends up north in the Minnesota Vikings, Kellen Mond. Now, we all know that he was a backup up there for quite a while, and the opportunities he had to get in and play, he didn't look good. And currently, I do believe he is no longer in the league. Like I said, Bears fans, sometimes GMs, they just miss. And the Minnesota Vikings, they missed on that one, but it's all right. Everybody gets another opportunity until you don't. All right, next quarterback, Davis Mills, who was drafted by the Houston Texans. And guess what, Bears fans? He's still there as a backup. Now, he had some good playing time, I think, in his first year. Had quite a bit of yards, played under our great friend, Lovie Smith. Decent guy, like I say, looked good as a rookie. So, did Houston mess it up? Did they make a mistake, I should say? I don't think so, Bears fans. I think they liked what they saw, and I don't even know what college he came out. That's crazy. But, I think he came out of Stanford. Correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong there, Bears fans. I would look it up, but So look, I would say Davis Mills was a decent quarterback, still is a decent quarterback. Is he the kind of quarterback that will lead a team to the Super Bowl? Well, in his case, down in Houston, probably not. They got a good one over there in CJ Stroud, and like the Bears, they are trying to build that team out. So we shall see. We will see, Bears fans. So, next up, Ian Book out of Notre Dame. He was drafted in the 4th round of the 2021 draft. Now, the New Orleans Saints took a chance because although Ian Book looked good at Notre Dame, a 6 foot, 14-pound quarterback, if I remember correctly. I don't know if they were trying to repeat the Drew Brees mold of quarterback with that pick, but I don't believe he's in the league anymore. So, Bears fans, I'm trying to tell you, quarterbacks don't always show and prove once they get into the league. Sometimes it takes time, sometimes it's just a little bit of luck, Kyle Trask, but you have to take chances and hope to find that diamond in the rough, right? Bears fans, last up, out of University of Texas, the Indianapolis Colts, drafted in the 6th round now, 6th round, Sam Ellinger. Now, at Texas, he was pretty much known as a gunslinger who could run the football when needed to, right? And more often than not, he did both. So, taking a chance the Colts did, especially, I do believe the quarterback at the time was Matt Ryan. I could be wrong there, but I don't think so. Matt Ryan was brought in to, be a placeholder, I guess, until Ellinger was ready to go. But we all know how that turned out. Matt Ryan was not the Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons. He sucked. Let's just say it like that. He did not play well for the Colts. And, well, at least he made about, $18 million, I want to say. He made quite a bit of money just to be there for 1 year. I do believe they cut him right after that. So, now Sam Ellinger hasn't really had that much playing time. I know he has started a few games, looked decent in some, didn't look too good in others. So, development there, Bears fans. Something that we can say that not every QB gets it, but if given time, maybe they could work out. You just never know. right? So I brought this up just to say this. Justin Fields, the quarterback of the Chicago Bears, in his third year, displaying, some great qualities. Leadership, strong arm, deep ball, great running ability. But he's made mistakes also. We all know, beginning of the season, his fourth quarter struggles have been pretty blatant. Fumbles, interceptions, and the like. Ate too much Reggie Bates. Whew. Like I said, Bears fans, every QB makes mistakes. Every GM makes mistakes as well. But one thing we have to keep in mind, our GM, Ryan Poles, armed with the number one, guaranteed to get the number one spot, number one pick in the 2024 draft, and so far, the number 10 pick in the NFL draft in 2024, well, this year I should say. We have the opportunity, not we, but he has the opportunity to draft or trade out of that number one spot and still bring in quality players to grow with this team. Now, my whole thing about this video was to ask you, do you believe in Justin Fields? I know I do. Got the jersey to prove it. But do you believe in Justin Fields? Because I know on this day, there's a lot of Bears fans out there who continue to harp on the fumbles, continue to harp on interceptions from earlier in the season now, and talk about lack of anticipation in his throws. Same old thing we've heard all year. But still, say he's not growing, he's not doing better compared to last year, compared to the beginning of the season. I'm not sure what they're looking for. I'm not. And then, it just seems that if you support them, they are against you. The name calling, the lack of respect, I'll just say that. Hey, sometimes I wonder, are they really Bears fans or are they just disgruntled employees? Because I'm telling you, Bears fans, some so-called Bears fans are just seem to be very miserable people. They do. They just ain't happy about anything and love to nitpick and move the goalposts. That's it. So, Bears fans, let me know down in the comments. What do you think? Justin Fields, is he him? Is he the one? Or am I just blinded by all the excitement from, the major throws downfield to just the amazing runs that he do? I mean, I get it. I see the same thing that every Bear fan see. He has flaws. But then again, everybody has flaws. How many times has he hit DJ Moore in the hands and he didn't come down with it? Am I going to castigate DJ Moore for it? Absolutely not. Because I know more often than not, he's going to catch the football and he is going to give us positive plays. Justin Fields the same way. He might make his mistakes, but more often than not, he's going to give us some positive plays. So, listen, Bears fans, I've said it before, I'm going to continue to say it. Let's stick together. Let's leave some of that negativity. No, not some of it. Let's leave quite a bit of that negativity for some other fan base. Let's do our part in making sure that we support this team and all the players that are on it. Because as I just proved to you, not every quarterback is going to hit. Not every GM is going to hit. But given time, given weapons, and even Bears fans, given just a chance, any quarterback can get something done. Hey, you can even win a Super Bowl ring just by being there. So look, Bears fans, I done held you up a little bit too long today, but I had to say this, talk about it a little bit, because sometimes I think a lot of fans just don't get it. So I'm out of here, and as always, when I get up out of here, from me to you, peace.